And a very good evening, everybody. I'm John Cole Alexander, and Kenmare Bowbells hooked up in one heck of a nine-man football playoff game on Saturday in Alexander. Let's take a look at some great highlights from this one. 7:38 of the first. Jacob Novak is going to hit Colin Spell for a 10-yard TD. 8-zip Alexander. It was 8-8 after one. 9:45 of the second. Jordan Hernandez would have a tremendous day. The senior, 10 yards in a TD. 14-8 Alexander. Cohen Sim is going to go off on a long run here. That's going to make it 22-14. So we had two great seniors dueling here, running the ball. They didn't want their seasons to come to an end. In the third now, Ethan Gillespie takes off on a 4-yard run. He's going to get in. He smells the goal line. 30-28 Alexander. And Zim again. Another great long run for the senior. That is going to make it 34-30 Kenmare. Late in the contest, the Honkers get Alexander for a safety, 36-36. We are all tied up, not knowing who's going to move on. But the kids from Mackenzie County rebound. They march right up the field. Of course, they give the ball to Jordan Hernandez. The workhorse gets it, 8-yard TD. They win 44-36 to move on.
Cabot take the lead with 44-36.
You told me before the ball game you were going to have a big game, and you had a big game.
Yes, sir. I just knew the guys up front would lock in, and we all did, and just delivered a message.
Heck of a drive at the end. You know, it looked a little shaky there with the safety, but you guys gutted it out.
Yeah, it was definitely exciting. We do this thing in practice called the 2-minute drill, and as soon as we got that ball back, I said 2-minute drill, and that's what we did.
Oh, just resiliency. I mean, our kids, we battled. I mean, that game was 4 quarters of nonstop attack, have to defend. I mean, it was a great game, both sides. We just never gave up and believed in ourselves and came out with the W.
Hernandez gave you a heck of a game. You'd expect that from a great senior.
Yeah, he's been pretty awesome for the past 4 years. Can't ask for a better kid. He's a heck of a football player, but just a better human being, a good leader. I mean, starting quarterback goes out, Jordan gets the boys going, and he says, don't quit believing yet.
Boy, no kidding. He is headed to Minot State. So Alexander will hit the road for West Hope Newburgh. And they own a win over Alexander, but that was then. This was now. Go get them, boys. Also, hats off to Tioga. They hung in there. They got beat Saturday 14-10 by MLS, but, you know, they hung right in there. More tough kids from northwestern North Dakota. Hats off to the Trenton Tigers. They are state champs. So we got a state champ for northwestern North Dakota. We were there on Wednesday. The kids were feeling good. They were confident. I knew they'd get on there and come up with a big win, though. Randy St. Pierre told me I congratulated them this evening. He said, hey, we were down at the half, but they rallied, put about 50 up and won it. Good for them. 76-50. They will have some great memories. And, of course, their fan base is tremendous. So we're glad that the Tigers came up with a big win and they're state champs. All right, Class A also, you talk about two great sports communities, Ray and Powers Lake. They're going to support their team. They're going to take on Shiloh Christian, and that's on the road, and that'll be 2 p.m. So good luck to Ray Powers Lake taking on Shiloh Christian. That's why we play the games. All right, State A cross-country meet will be held on Saturday in Jamestown at 2 p.m. Both programs, like usual for the Coyotes, have been among the top programs in the state. They hope to bring it all together and put a couple of new banners in that beautiful gym. Of course, they've done it before, that is for sure. Coyote volleyball team hopes to have a big week at home as the regular season comes to an end. Tomorrow, Watford City comes to town. On Thursday, the girls from the Magic City come to town. So Williston wants to tie it all up and get ready for the postseason. Baseball's Fall Classic, the World Series, begins on Friday in Los Angeles. It's a couple of long-time World Series rivals. The Dodgers, they go back to the Brooklyn Dodgers, and the Yankees should be a lot of fun. It's been a great postseason in the grand old game. I'm hoping it goes 7 games. I think the Yankees will win in 7 based on their 3 big sluggers. Now, I know the Dodgers have some sluggers, but I think the Yankees are going to pull it out. Soto in big games. Look out. Let's take a timeout.